I want to go over play with him before we go over anything else. I think that play for him is crucial for his training because he is such a high drive dog. And if we try to only suppress that, there's going to be a lot of conflict created, which I've seen it a lot. And he is, again, a very high drive dog. He tends to be very leash reactive. When he gets tension on the leash in a high anxiety environment, he bites up the leash. And so sometimes he gets hand and things like that. So I want to make sure that he has, I call them open opportunities for drive expression. So it's something where, in a situation where you say, this is when you can do it, he's allowed to be how he wants to be, which is crazy, playing, biting, jumping, all those things. And that's a lot of just because of genetics. He is essentially a working type dog. And he's also very, very, very sensitive. So if we only do suppression and control, he shuts down really easily. So I think that I know that he needs those open opportunities for enrichment so that he has the proper opportunities to express the things that he needs to express. And that way you're also saying, this is when you can do that, so that way when it's not allowed, he knows that he will have the opportunity to do it at a given time. So when he does all that naughty stuff and you tell him no, it's not crushing for him because he does have the opportunity to do so.
Right.
So I'm recording it because, is it on me? I can't, my glasses are on. Yes. No, it's following you. So,
uh-oh.
Yeah. Let's see, how do I do this? Switch it over to me. Deep. Me. There we go. It took me a long time to learn how to play with high drive dogs. She's very high drive. I want her to be high drive. Honestly, I wish I had Astro's drive in her. So I wanted to record it just because, I wanted to record it so that you have something to look back on.
Yeah,
So,
I showed it to Emma. She looked at all the videos.
yeah, and I think I made one initially there. It's on me. But I kind of want to just go into a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
I always started out with kind of opening the window of opportunity. So instead of doing play, and that shows him this is the time to be whatever type of dog you want to be. And we haven't done that in a while. We've been working more on obedience. And this is going to be something more so for, you said Emma, your daughter?
Emma.
Yeah, for her since you are
At work.
well
She's
in
at
your
home.
shoulders. You're recovering.
Oh, yeah.
So for you, I recommend something more like a flirt pole where it's not as hard on your shoulders. So it's just like something, it doesn't have to be like this, you don't have to go by it, but something where it's like a nice sturdy, something for him to grab onto, you want this? And he can bite at it, chomp at it, all that crazy stuff. And I've never played with him with this. He's like, what is this thing? Good job. So when he bites it, when he finally figures out how to do it, oh yeah. He can be naughty and growl and thrash around and all this stuff. And I like to make sure I keep, there we go, good boy. I like to keep a little bit of life in whatever toy I'm using. I'm going to go with this one because he likes this one better.
Okay. He, so at home, our house, it's not, real, I wish we had a ranch. I'm looking to find something more to put out.
Yeah.
But he loves to play with the ball. He loves for us to throw the ball, and he'll catch it in the air, and then he'll bring it back. We just gotta get him to drop it. So that we can pick it up and chuck it again.
So when you're in the act of playing, you're doing a lot of movement and you're putting life in the toy, and then when you're ready for him to stop, you just say that, out.
What did he say?
Out.
Out.
Sorry.
There we go.
But I've stopped moving, so I stopped engaging with play. Out. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Yeah. And take it. So I want him to be successful in winning. I want him to be successful in winning sometimes. If he never wins, he's not going to want to do it. I don't care if he jumps on me. I don't care if he growls, he does all that naughty stuff. I want all that. And so what I'll do is I'll create tension, and when he's about to lose it, I'll let him take it again. Oh, good job. Oh, yeah. And then I also do a lot of like petting him, so that I minimize his feel of conflict. Good. Okay. And then if I win, so I'm gonna run away. Yeah. Oh, you were so strong. Kabowie! And I love that he brings it back. I wish mine would do that. She doesn't bring that. She takes it and runs and hides. Oh. No. Oh, you're so strong. Good job. Yeah. So this out gives him, all done, gives him a chance to express himself and be bitey and rude. No, out, all done. But it also allows for a bonding experience. That is what he really likes to do. And when you put yourself with that, it shows him that he can, be himself around you and do things that he likes to do. And then you're also, maybe not so much aware of it, but you're putting a little bit of control in there too by when you say out, he has to let go. And for him, I think that's important that he knows that out doesn't mean that the game is over. It just means he has to let go and start a new game. And then all done means that the game is over. So and when I say all done, like that's it, I put the toy away. I can start it back up, but I have to start the do you want to play thing again. And that way, you avoid things like him guarding things because he thinks that your presence takes things away from him. There's words on things now. So you have a communication of this is when you could play, this is when you could bite, be rude, and you just stop for a second, and it's adding an impulse control into his play. So in a controlled environment, when you say to stop it, he's listening. So that way, when you're in other situations, like out walking and he's being like naughty, he sees another dog in the next room. When you tell him stop that, he knows how to respond to you. So it's in a playful, something that he really likes to do. You're teaching him a different skill set.
We noticed when we take him for a walk now that he's been great like with other dogs. He used to be like like and he was gonna like he was gonna eat him, and now he just kind of looks at him and he just keeps going. I mean, even the ones that like charge the fence because we live in we have to walk him because we don't have a fenced-in yard.
Out.
And I would fence it in a heartbeat, but it's not our house. So.
I'm listening. I'm just trying to engage with them also. So.
But that we've noticed is much better. Much better.
So I'm just showing you different type. Like this is the same thing. It's just big. Today. With these
get toys like that.
So these are like tactical, like working dog toys. So anything like this one, the flirt pole is Elite K9. That little tug I got off of Amazon. You just type in tug, and these guys will pop up. So these are toys that are only for engaging play. We don't leave it with him. This one right here got left with somebody for like 2 minutes, and the handle got eaten off. So this is an interactive toy.
Right.
And this also is the point of me sharing all this is the main reasons for his naughtiness in the house with chewing things, because he's just like, I want to chew stuff, I want to go in on things. This is when he does it, so that way when you tell him not to in the house, it's like he knows that he still has an opportunity. And like be as rough with him as you want, without like crushing him or whatever. But I mean, not physically crushing, but mentally like putting too much pressure. He can go really. And I want to do things like reach under and throw him around. Oh, he likes it. Oh, you got it. Yeah. I know you're so vicious. So vicious. But I do this so that we can you know,
Mhm.
show him that he doesn't have to have any conflict with me reaching towards him isn't gonna make it go away. Because a lot of dogs, they like when you reach towards toys, they're like, they don't even think about it, they just
Mhm.
bite. Oh! Good.
I'm out of breath.
All done. I can't play
You
anymore.
done with us?
Yes. No, all done. No. Thank you. I'm gonna put him away because we're all done. No. Rude.
Yes, you'll do that at home. And Emma gets so frustrated because he'll be jumping